This is a brief response to LatumWay's Rant on Eugenics video. As LatumWay explained, eugenics is the study of improving the genetic quality of the human population. Moira Bremner defines eugenics as social engineering that involves promoting desirable traits, positive eugenics, and/or eradicating undesirable traits, negative eugenics, through sterilization and euthanasia. This concept was widely popular in the early 20th century. David Suzuki notes that, with new advances in genetics and heredity, scientists were understandably excited and exuberant at the potential to apply this knowledge for the benefit of humankind. At first, eugenics seems admirable. There are plenty of minor flaws, serious disorders, and blemishes, figuratively and literally, that we'd be better off without. I myself have Asperger's syndrome, a mild form of autism. While it's never been much of a detriment to me, there are many people for whom autism is a major handicap. A lot of people with schizophrenia or bipolar disorder live happy, normal lives, but I don't think anyone could ever want either condition. Humans are very well adapted for hunting game in the African savanna, which is where Homo erectus evolved nearly 2 million years ago, but a sprawling city is about as far from our original environment as you can get. You could say that we're still a fairly wild species, whereas pets and livestock have been bred, tweaked, and refined for thousands of years to produce the best meat, fur, and dispositions. As such, Suzuki points out that doctors and scientists believed that human beings, and most importantly their behavior and intelligence, could be perfected through these same techniques. But, Suzuki continues, these professionals had, in their intoxication with new findings, popularized the notion of the overriding importance of heredity in human behavior and sold it to Hitler's National Socialists. This led inexorably to the horrors of the Holocaust and to the Nazis' barbaric programs of racial purification. Fascism and eugenics both fell out of favor after World War II, and for good reason. I do not support eugenics at all. Even in positive eugenics, the notion of desirable and undesirable traits carries terrible implications. People with desirable traits, who will be encouraged to breed, would effectively be judged as superior to people with undesirable traits, who would be discouraged or prevented from breeding. And sterilizing or killing so-called undesirables is unthinkable. I believe that every human being is equal, and no one has the right to prevent someone from reproducing. I'm all for contraception and abortion, but it's the person's choice whether he or she wants to use them. I say again, nobody has the right to stop other people from breeding against their will. Everyone should have the right to breed, even those with genetic conditions. This is a right we mustn't infringe upon. So, eugenics is something no liberal person could support. I agree with you 100%, LatumWay. Like LatumWay, I also count myself as a Republican, as I think it's inappropriate to have a person from another country as the head of state of an independent nation. I don't think it's right that the Queen, through the Governor General, can appoint or fire our prime ministers, or exercise her royal prerogative to declare war or direct our defense force. And having legal cases addressed to the Queen, even just in name, feels pointless. I know I'm probably in the minority in Australia, but I think our sovereign should come from within our own country. Now, let's move on to more light-hearted matters. This is also a response to LatumWay's An American Attempting a British Accent video. LatumWay, a guy from the UK, does a very good American accent, but here's a question for him and for anyone else who is watching. What is my accent? I'm not sure what it is or how I got it either. I am an Australian, but it's definitely not a normal Australian accent. My mother is from Canada, and my father was born in Britain, but neither of them have noticeably Canadian or British accents. Some have said that my accent is more British than anything else, but others tell me that I sound like an American or a Canadian. For that matter, I say Australia like an American. So, what the hell is my accent? I'd like to know. Anyway, LatumWay, if you're watching, good luck on getting partnered. Thank you for watching. Cheers.
Nobody does it better. Makes me feel sad for the rest. Nobody does it half as cute as you.